everybody, I'm Melissa.
I'm Benjamin.
And I'm Maxie.
And today we're going to show you how to make a nameplate key fob, which is something that's so easy, even your kids can help you do it. Right, Maxie?
Mm-hmm.
The first step in making your personalized key fob is...
Open your software and add your name to the design.
Perfect. So the first step in making your personalized key fob is to open up your folder with your blank designs in it. Mine are called nameplates. That's just what I decided to call them. And Ben is my assistant working the mouse and the computer. He's going to take the PES file and he's going to drag it over into our software. And there it is. So it's a simple rectangle, right? So we need to personalize it. Maxie, you want to make it for you this time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Ben, go up in your software to the letter A at the top on the right side and click on it. You see how that brought up some letters?
Yeah.
So I want you to go over to the box where it says text.
Okay.
It's right there.
Text.
Text. Now select that. Maxie, you want Max or Maxie?
Maxie.
Maxie, M-A-X-I. That's his little name. So we're going to type M-A-X-I and hit enter. And it changed to Maxie. Now, if you like this font, then you can go ahead with this design. If you don't, you can go over to your font selection box, click on it, and you can select any font. How about go down to W and let's choose Weston 1 inch.
Wait, can I do a cursive?
Can you do a cursive? Sure. How about, what do I have that's cursive?
I saw one up.
Wonderland 1 inch.
Yeah, that's
You like
good.
that? Okay. Now I'm going to give you a few tips. I'm going to take the mouse real quick. And I'm going to give you a few tips. To get the letters closer together, go down here where it says space. And you're going to move them together. Now, as a matter of perfection, if you want to just be perfect with it, you can always click on the green box inside each letter and move it independently. It's fine. So if I didn't like where that X was exactly, I could just grab that green box and move that X as I wanted. Now we do need it to fit inside that box. So we're going to shrink it just a little. And I'm going to shrink the M just a little. And I'm going to take that blue, see the blue circle that appears right there? You can grab it and you can rotate your M so it fits a little better without having to do quite so much manipulation. Now the font that Max has chosen is actually pretty thin in some places for stitching on vinyl. So I am going to go do a little trick. Go over here to your properties box and click on that window that says stitch. Can you do that for me, Ben?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see right in the middle where it says comp 0 points? Okay, can you slide that over to maybe 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay, did you see what happened right there?
Yes.
Those letters got way thicker. That's going to help you out. What that did, comp is pull compensation. So that's going to make those letters thicker, which on the vinyl is going to do so much better. It won't chew through the vinyl at those thinner parts like right there and there, etc. Okay, so this looks pretty good. However, we need room on the end for our hardware. So Ben, can you click anywhere on the screen?
Okay.
Just get rid of that. Go up here to your design, click on that object. Okay. And now I want you to grab this black box and bring it out. Just, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, now click out again, just anywhere. And now I want you to click on Maxie's name.
Okay.
And use your arrow keys.
Okay.
To go over, go up one, over. Good. Perfect. Maxie. Yeah. So now it's got room for the hardware on the end, and his name is right there, and it fits inside the box. Now, if this were me, I would just take this to my machine and stitch it in this order, or I would stitch it, I would stop before the second step, go forward to my name, and then go back to the second step. But if you want to have them in the right order, you will need to go over here and open the design. Now you see that that's the placement in red. And then there's a second step, which will seal up your key fob. And then your name is last, which is actually out of order technically, right? So you want to grab your name and drop it in the middle of those two elements. Now if you go to your stitch simulator, which is right there at the top, it will go outline, maxi, and finishing outline. Now when you save this design, I want to say this real quick, when you save this design, if you're using Embroidering Essentials, it may not save the first part of it because you have remove hidden stitches checked. All right, I'm going to add this piece in kind of a post-production mode before I finish the video. What I was talking about when I said remove hidden stitches is this feature in Embroidering Essentials that when you are stitching something out, if you're saving something to your machine and it's, for example, an applique, it will remove the stitches behind what you're presently working on to save you that bulk and to save you that thread. So in the hoop project, we don't want it to do that. We need our placement and our tack down. So what I want you to do is to make sure that you don't have remove hidden stitches selected. Go up here to preferences, click it. I'm going to go down to jumps/overlaps, and you see this one that says remove overlaps when saving stitch files. That should not be selected. Now, if you're doing these kinds of projects, sometimes you do want it to do that, but for these we don't. So make sure it is not selected. And the way to make sure that that worked the way you want it is to save this file as a PES or DST or whatever you're saving it as. Then go to that folder and open that file. Don't just go by this one. This is what you're working on. So you want to save it as HUS or EXP or whatever file you save it as. Then go open that one and make sure that all of your stitches are present. If you take this file over to your machine and you have remove hidden stitches selected, then when you see your first step, it will be like stitch, skip, 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 stitch, stitch. It'll be a very erratic looking. That is the #1 question from people who are using Embroidering Essentials for the first time, or they just forgot and have the button selected. If you see a really erratic placement like that, that is 99% of the time what happens. So make sure that you go up to preferences and make sure that button is not selected, and then you save it and look at that file that you saved before you move on. Okay, now back to the boys. So to save it, we're going to go up to File in the top left corner, go to Save As, Stitch and Working. Okay, see where it says USB drive E? That's our machine. So double click on that. Now where it says File Name, I'm going to tab down and I'm going to put Maxi. Now what you need to be sure to do, Ben, where it says Save As Type, click that. And you want to select the one that says PES. That's what our machine needs to be able to read it. Okay, now click Save. Did you hear the machine? The machine said, hey, I got a new file over here. Maxie, we're about to make your key fob. Are you excited? Tell me how you're excited. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Alrighty then. Let's go to our machine. So the materials you're going to need for this project are vinyl for the front and back of your key fob. We use marine vinyl from Joann. You can also get it on Amazon at a lot of craft stores. There's some called faux leather at Walmart in their fabric section if you're lucky enough to have that. The materials that we're using today are this red marine vinyl that I got from Joann. And the black that I'm going to use for the backing is called blackboard fabric, and it's from Joann as well. Thanks, Ben. And Maxie will show you the hardware that we're going to use. I got this on Amazon. You can get it from anywhere that sells key fobs and findings for making key fobs and wristlets. This is called wristlet hardware. Would you show me this? It's out of focus when I hold it. Show me that on the screen. This one is 1 inch wide. I think that's the most common size. And then I've also seen 1.25 inch wide. And I do have that design in your folder as well in case you end up with the kind that's 1.25 inches wide. So basically what you do is you make your key fob and you put your hardware on it. And then you smush it with the what, Maxie?
Smoosher.
The smusher. That's the technical name. Thanks, guys, for showing our materials. So we have our design over in my machine. We have hooped our stabilizer. I actually clip mine. I call it hooping because I still call everything hooping. But these are easy frames by Durkee that I use for most of my projects. And we're going to grab our design in our machine. Hit set. Ben, would you do me a favor? And these are the buttons we use to see the steps. Can you push that button?
Yes.
Okay, so you see how right now it says vermilion, royal purple, and black? We want it to be the first one. How about select black? Now hit plus. Maxie, for the next step, we want it to be white. You want your name in white, or would you like to choose a different color?
I like to choose a different color.
Okay, what color would you like your name in? It's on red.
Royal purple.
Royal purple? Okay, well, that's what it's already. Okay, so we're going to select royal purple. Now hit the plus button. It says thread plus. And the last step we want to be red because we want it to match the outside. Okay. Now all of them are selected as we want. Now hit close. Perfect. So now we have our stabilizer hooped. Our machine is set and ready to stitch. So I'm going to put the camera on the tripod so you can see it stitching. Now we're going to hit edit end. And in my machine, because it's a multi-needle, I have to line up the design to make sure it's in the center. That's done. Now we hit sewing and we're ready to go. Ben, could you hit lock and go?
And here we go.
And here we go. Now this is just going to be the placement step to show where your key fob will go. Now we are going to take our vinyl that we're going to use and we want to place it to cover. This is obviously pretty big, but it's always better to have more than enough, right? Than it is to have less than enough. So we're going to take that and place it right there. Usually I use pins. If you're crafting with kids and you're not comfortable using pins, that's totally fine. You can actually, for these are so easy to start off because the vinyl's so sturdy and it tends to just stay put. All you really need is, Ben, would you place a piece of tape to tape that down?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Anywhere on it's fine. Just don't push too hard. There you go. Maxie, would you like to put the other piece of tape?
Yeah.
Okay, Maxie, place the other piece of tape on that side, just like he did. Just gently, but firm enough to get it on there. Perfect. Now just gently push it down. There you go. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so Maxie chose purple as his color for his name, and that is loaded up in our machine, and the right color and needle are selected. So, Ben, would you like to hit lock and go for me?
Yes. And here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so this has 3 minutes, so we're going to pause and come and speed through that part. All right, now our name is finished on our key fob, and the next step is to remove your hoop from your machine. You see the front? Looks great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same pieces of tape from the front to affix our backing. Maxie, could you help me with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We need to affix something onto the back of this key fob because right now, look at it. Ooh, it's all thready and stuff. So what we're going to do, Maxie, would you remove the pieces of tape from the front? Just peel them off. Be gentle. Use one at a time. Just peel it off. Okay, now peel the other one off.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird, huh?
And stick this on here.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to flip our hoop over and we're going to take our backing piece. You see this? This is why all the back of Mama's key fobs are always just plain black because we need something to cover that up. You wouldn't want to carry that in your keys, would you? That's yucky. So I usually use pins when I'm doing these and I pin from the front, but since we're doing this activity with kids, we're going to go ahead and reuse that tape. Maxie, could you grab the other piece of tape and I want you to tape that side down. Now could you tape that side down real quick? I use plain Scotch tape. I've heard a lot of people use washi tape like you would use in planners or scrapbooking, painter's tape. I've heard a lot. The cool thing about this step is that you're going to cut this out. So if it's a little sticky or it leaves like a residue or something, then it's really no big deal. Right, Maxie? Because it's just going to get cut off anyway. Look good? Does it look secure?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to put this... Well, we'll cut that out later. Now we're going to return our hoop to our machine and we're going to stitch one last step. Then we'll be done. All right, now we return our hoop or frame back to our machine. I'm going to do this cool trick that I do to avoid nesting on the back. I'm going to grab my thread. We're using red. I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to say, Ben, do my lock and go and do one stitch and then hit stop. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, lock and go. And stop. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to pull this bobbin thread up. See, mine's black. And I'm going to pull it out. This eliminates that nesting on the back. Okay, that's an easy trick. And you're not sticking your fingers in your machine. You're doing all this outside of stitching, right? Because what do we never do, Ben? We never stick our fingers in here, right?
No.
Would you want to feel that going through your finger?
No.
I sure wouldn't. Okay, lock and go and we'll be done.
Here we go.
Did you know that I've done that before? One time I was stitching on my machine and I saw your dad coming home and I looked out the window like, hey, and my hand was right here and it went through my thumb. The needle went through my thumb. True story. I was not very smart. No. But you can talk, it's okay. All right, that is it, Maxie. And now we have got a beautiful key fob. Now, we're going to remove it from the hoop. Ben, could you remove that tape off the back that we don't need anymore? Put my clips away. And we're going to take it over to our desk to complete our key fob. Okay, Ben has graciously volunteered to cut our key fob for us. I'm just going to give him a few pointers. First of all, these are fabric scissors and they're very sharp. So these are actually our Fisker's razor edge scissors. And you want to give yourself, I cut one side already for him. It's about 1/8 of an inch edge that you want to leave yourself. And be sure to take your time because it's more important to take your time and do a good job than to get in a hurry and cut through your stitches. You cannot cut through your stitches.
Okay, let's do this.
Just crack his knuckles. You are too much sometimes, kid.
No.
Look at that precision. Look at that concentration. Yes, sirree.
Here's the final
Dude,
key-fob.
check out this. Check out that cutting job. Dude. Okay, the next step and final step is going to be to affix our hardware to our key fob. Now you probably want the smooth side on the front. So you're going to take the edge that has the space in it. See, Maxie? You're going to place it into your key fob with the smooth side on the front. And then if you're doing this by yourself, you just want to hold it like this. And then use your other hand to smash it and just gently smash it so you don't smush your fingers. You know, pull away as you smash. So I've got Maxie here to help. So I'm going to hold it for him. I want you to hold him like this. You're going to do like this. Wait, don't smash yet. Okay, let Mama move her fingers. Okay, now smash. Push. Hard. Okay, let go. Smash a little harder. Oh, there you go. I got to hear that last sound. There you go. Look. It says Maxie. And I do want to point out, can I use this? Thanks. I do want to point out that it is a good thing we added that pull compensation because those skinny parts of those letters barely made it, didn't they? Look, they barely made it through there. If I had not increased the pull compensation by 2 points, those really would not have looked good. So there's our key fob.
My name is Maxie.
And I'm Melissa.
And I'm Benjamin.
And we want to thank you for watching our tutorial on making this nameplate key fob, and we hope it helps you make something special for yourself or a loved one.
We will see you in the next video.
Or we'll chat with you in a group.
Bye! Now it's recording. See how it's recording right now? Okay, and here's the camera, by the way, right here. So if you're looking in that dot right there, that's where your eyeballs would go. Okay, are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start talking and then you guys do your part. And Ben is in my shadow. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. We're just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first part, see, I just messed up. The first step in making a name tag key fob is to open your software and do what, Ben?
Oh no.
He doesn't. Is it still red?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you need some sort of what? You need a script?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what you're, okay, stop. So, Maxie, can you select that little red dot? Tiny red dot. It's tiny at the top right there. Select that red dot.
Boop.
Nope. There you go. Okay, this part's going to be muted so you guys can make noise if you want. I'm going to make it go really fast on the screen. Like, you're doing great. You're doing great. The more excited you can be.
Oh, but I got it.
The song just keeps going on and on.
I know, look, it's got 2 minutes left.
Just keeps it over and
Yeah, just
over. And arms and legs.
yeah, arms and legs.
It'll
Okay.
just be like
Hey,
I'm a floating
hey,
almond head.
it's a video time. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
All right, we had to do a little costume change
those are-
with our scissors. Wait, should we start over and have me say Ben? Should I start this whole thing over?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to start over?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Maxie, hit stop and then hit go again. 3, 2,
I forgot.
and we will see you in the next video, and we'll chat with you in the
Next one. Bye.
Oh.